Up 3, the Mavs come down and run a very simple pick and roll. There is plenty of room for JR to fight over the screen. Instead, he goes underneath, and this forces a switch and a bad matchup for the Knicks in 2 places. When Dirk isos against JR, Chandler decides to help, but it's 1 pass away, and this triggers all sorts of rotations by the defense. Melo's bag closeout in the corner, Felton rotating down on the weak side, which gets a wide open shot for one of the best shooters in the league, splash. With the game getting away from them, the Knicks try to run a triple elevator play for Felton. The pass is slightly late and Calderon gets around. Melo is then supposed to flare screen for JR, but Hardaway inexplicably cuts into the middle of all this, leaving just a mess out there. With plenty of time, Melo tries to launch a 3 off the pick and roll, but can't hit. The Knicks then display a lack of discipline by triple teaming Calderon in the backcourt. While they almost kind of get a steal, the loose ball gets picked up, there is only 1 player back, and Wright scores on a layup. This game should be over. The Knicks finally come down and run a recognizable play, a sideline screen and roll for Felton. Dallas ices this, but Wright can't contain Felton very well, he doesn't want to foul him either, and Felton hits a very tough lefty layup. In real time, this was a very strange offensive foul call on Monte at half court, but looking at the replay, you see great denial defense by Felton and Monte throwing his elbow almost like a punch, which is a pretty easy call and a silly mistake by Ellis. I really can't figure out what the Knicks were trying to do on this possession. Perhaps it was horns, but Hardaway didn't run down to the corner. In any event, you've got a screen by Chandler, and it appears that Melo was then going to set a ball screen going the other way. Calderon takes that away, but Wright gets stuck a step too high, and Felton throws a perfect pass to the rolling Chandler. Tough to defend this, but Wright just makes it all worse by doing the one thing you can't do here: foul and let Chandler score as well. The Mavs are now in a dogfight where execution is key. Dirk gets a down screen from Marion but doesn't set his man up at all and leaves too early. Then Monte starts to go way before Dirk gets in position to screen. This lets Chandler come up and pressure the ball and just take it away. The Knicks push it, Melo runs right to the 3-point line and hits the clutch game-tying 3. The Mavericks are still in a great position because they will get 2 shots to the Knicks 1 with no need to rush a shot. This time Dallas sets a cross screen for Dirk before he then sets a ball screen. For some reason, Vince shoots this 3 as if there were only 2 seconds on the clock, not 10, and it's a bad miss. Curiously, the Knicks don't take a timeout, even though it is absolutely vital that they get the best shot possible. Instead, they run nothing. Just a stand around ISO for Melo, and Vince does a good job taking away the shot, leaving time for an out of control attempt by J.R. Smith. While there's contact, the ref is probably thinking that the shot was so wild there was no advantage gained from this contact. The final possession comes down to mano a mano, just Dirk isolating against Melo. No real offense here, and Melo does a great job bodying up and pressuring Dirk. Problem is, Dirk has a 3-inch height advantage and just shoots over him. While you'd like to call this a shooter's bounce, you have to factor in an equal helping of luck on a shot like this, and the Mavericks pull this one out.